Good afternoon, one and all. In this video, we will try to understand the meaning of financial management and goals of financial management. Now, the first part, meaning of financial management. What is financial management? Financial management, it is concerned with acquiring of funds and its effective utilization in order to achieve organizational goal. If you observe this definition or meaning of financial management, so there are basically three keywords in this definition. The first keyword is acquiring of funds, and second one, if you observe, second one, effective utilization of funds, and the last and third one is in order to achieve organization goal. Now we will try to understand this particular three keywords in detailed manner. As we know, acquiring of funds nowadays, it is not a big challenge. Procurement of fund or acquiring fund, now it has become easy as compared to earlier. Now days have gone where the organization, they used to employ their team to raise the funds, but nowadays there are several options available in the market where we can raise our required funds. So in short, we can say it is the traditional approach. Now modern approach, the second keyword, it is related to the modern approach. Modern approach, why? Because in second keyword, if you observe, I mentioned that effective utilization of funds. Now friends, effective utilization, I think it is more challenging than acquiring of funds. Acquiring is easy as I told you, but the second keyword, effective utilization, there you have to have a skill that how to utilize the funds in effective manner, so that there should not be too much cost burden to the organization, and the same time the organization should be in position to achieve the organizational goal, and that was our third keyword. Organization should be in a position to achieve its goal. Now what are the goals? So if you refer financial management, generally there are two goals: the profit maximization and wealth maximization. Now profit maximization, it is one of the goal, but again in a comparison with the wealth maximization, many times there is a debate that which goal is superior one, or which goal is the best one, profit or wealth maximization. Apparently we feel that both goals are important for the organization, but if you go in detail, we will come to know that profit and wealth, and then finally he will say that the second is more beneficial for the company in terms of longer time as compared to the first one. Now, but unless and until I analyze these two terms, we may not be in a position to understand. As I told you that there are two goals of organization: profit maximization and wealth maximization. Now profit maximization, there is a word profit, but if you go into minute, now which kind of profit we are talking about? Are we talking about gross profit, net profit, or profit after tax, or profit before tax, or EABT, earning before interest and tax? So there are several meanings associated with the word profit. So that's one thing we can conclude over here, that profit, which is very vague word, it is vague word, it is not clear. As I just now mentioned, that there are several concepts associated with the word profit, like say gross profit, net profit, profit after tax, profit before tax. So which profit we are talking about? So there is no clarity. That is number one. Again, profit, if it comes to the organization directly it is beneficial to the owner of organization. So owner is enjoying with the profit. So we can say here it is a narrow concept. Now the second goal, wealth maximization. Wealth maximization where here wealth maximization which protects the interest of all stakeholders of a company. Now who are the stakeholders of a company? Stakeholders like say customer, employee, supplier, government, society, and so on. Now we will try to understand one by one. As I mentioned that there are stakeholders, employee are also stakeholder of a company. Now what is the interest of this stakeholder? So their interest is to get the salary on time, and they are also expecting their post retirement benefit. So long employees are getting this kind of benefit, naturally their wealth will be maximized. So this way employee is benefited if company adopts wealth maximization as a goal. Second stakeholder, that is government. Now in our country India, each and every organization without the permission from state or central government, whatever applicable, no entrepreneur can start their unit. So I don't need to explain over here that we need license, we need authorized permission from the appropriate agency, whether it is a local government, state government, central government, whatever it is. Now what is the interest of this government? Why? So obviously the government interest is by allowing more and more industries to the particular area, government gets tax. So this is the direct benefit which goes to the government, and by allowing this industry in particular area, people near and in around area, they will get employment over there. So that is another employment availability. So this is the benefit which government can highlight in their performance. So this way government is also maximizing the wealth of its. Now the third one is, as I mentioned, supplier. Now how supplier is uh, associated with the wealth maximization? Now if company continues with the supplier by giving orders and making timely payment without saying, supplier is also benefited if they are getting regular orders from company, so their wealth will be maximized, and that way they are also getting on time payment. And now the last part, society. Now society is also benefited, and this could be also goal of company. Now how? Now as we know that society is also associated with the wealth maximization. If company producing product or giving services which are beneficial to the society, which are not against the society. Now for example, if there are companies who are producing or giving services where people will be addicted, say for example, say liquor industry, if more and more liquor industries come to the particular area, what will happen? There will be employment, no doubt, but the consumption of liquor will increase, and the society will not be benefited. Now if company having noble product or service which are offered by company, society is benefited because their product is noble one. Second part is, if company is taking care of their uh, wastages and if they are taking due care of these things, definitely society will not be harmful with the behavior of companies. So this way, the wealth maximization and profit maximization, if you consider these two goals, and if I ask you now, after listening profit maximization and wealth maximization, which goal is superior one? So without saying, profit is not superior as compared to the wealth. Wealth maximization, definitely it is superior than the profit maximization. And this way we can explain that which goal is the best one. Thank you.